Ladies and gentlemen, this is Darcy Ogandaga, CEO of Media. It's a powerful, powerful day today. And what I have to say is very important. A lot of people, been going through that. And really want to share with you before I invite you to this conference in Atlanta, Georgia. More than 10 years ago, I was going to work, and I was kind of rushing because like it was kind of late and it was raining, and I was just like, oh my God, don't want to be late. I used to have this job at the airport, and I have to be at the airport sometime at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I have to get up around 4, get ready, and make sure I'm there by 5. And I was really rushing, and praying that, oh my God, I hope I'm not going to have a ticket. I'm 15 miles over the speed limit. It's dark. And I'm saying, like, I wish that a cop not going to stop me, because not only I'm going to have a ticket, but then I'm going to be late for work. So you will be like, oh my God, you'll be like double for your trouble. And I was able to, to make it on time and give myself 100% at my duties. And I was very proud of myself. I said, wow, yes, I got it. It was a great day. And then they call us to our office and say, hey, Darcy, I don't know if you heard, we already called 3 of your colleagues before you, because your last name starts with O, so you're in the middle. I'm sorry to let you know that we're gonna have to let you go. It's nothing, got nothing to do with you. It's just like the contract that we had at the airport, the company, we didn't renew our contract, so you have no job. But don't worry. Make sure you call that number, and they're gonna give you some unemployment, and it's gonna be okay. We wish you good luck. For the rest, we sorry to let you know that, and this is over. Thank you so much. And the door is right there. Thank you. And I don't know if you ever been in that situation where you get fired, not because you are not a good worker, not because you don't understand your job, not because you used to be a really bad worker. It's something that you could not control, you know. And the conclusion was like, you have to go from your job. And it's just like somebody stab you in the back. You say, oh my God, what did I do? How in the world I'm not what? I mean, like, and then, I don't know if you work in the HR, can let me know, but there's some type of policy. When they have to fire you, they have to let you work the whole day. One of the things that I was thinking about, everything I have to do to get to work. And then they said, like, they have to let you go. I said, like, I cannot believe that. This is crazy. And I was just feeling so bad going back home and come to tell my wife and say, hey, I just came back from work, and this is what they said, that they have to let me go. And she said, like, I mean, what? We have to let you go? What do you do? What happened? What's going on? And the pain I was feeling at that time, I was just, confused, sad at the same time, just a bunch of emotion on the inside of me. I was like, you know what? The best thing that I have to do for me is just like how I'm going to make sure that I will never be in a situation where I will wake up in the morning and don't know where my next check will come. I said, like, it's not gonna happen. So went online and I start typing, like how can I make money online? How can I what can I do? How I can find a job online? How I can sell my service online? And I went into that journey. And back then, it was 10 years ago. It was not as popular, more than 10 years, not as popular as it is now to make money online. It was just a few customer service job, and the technology was not there. It was kind of tough. So nothing was really online like that. Just a few people were teaching, and I got into a Brandon Bouchard video back then when it was just started, and he was just talking about that. Hey, you really sell your expertise online. I said, like, there's a lot of stuff I know, especially about computers. And I said, you know what? Let me figure out how I can make it happen. and I studied, took his courses, and studied a little bit more. And then I was able to figure out a way to build a website and build an e-commerce and create an audio MP3 download. And I was talking about how you can really have a book available worldwide in different languages. Because back then I was translating for a couple of New York Times best-selling authors. So I knew that translation was one of the best marketing strategy to make sure that you're selling books. Then I study how to put book on Amazon. Back then, people even know how to put a book on Amazon, or your music on iTunes, or music on Amazon. So I learned how to do all that, and I started getting my few clients from my course. I remember one night I was sleeping, and I got up, maybe to go to the bathroom, and I heard a sound from my phone. Beep! I said, "Who sent me a text message?" It was like in the middle of the night, and I looked. I said, like, somebody bought your course from India. I said, from India? Woke up my wife. I said, like, hey, baby, somebody bought my course from India. I was so excited. I was so excited. Back then, that course was like not, it was maybe less than, I believe, $20, something like that. But I was so excited that while I was sleeping, so it was true, while I was sleeping, somebody can buy your product and services. Like, you're a big company, like, oh my God, like, this is working. I can be asleep and my e-commerce site is working for me. Somebody bought a course from me. I was like, man, this is it. It's just like a type of joy you cannot explain. Say, what I need to do to get back to that and make sure that it happen again. And it happened again. And, more courses, you know, the amount was growing and growing. And I was like, oh my God. And I realized that it was possible for me to be at home and make the same amount of money or sometimes more than a decent job. Well, especially if you live in Atlanta, but you don't have to deal with the traffic. I said, so you want to tell me I can be at home and make the same amount of money or even more than one of the best job I ever had? I said, man, I need to figure out this thing. And that's where I got into this journey. And now, God, blessed me and my spouse to be able to travel the world, not one, but twice worldwide in 4 different continents, teaching people how to utilize their expertise and sell it online. It starts with me because of what happened to me. And I said that I'm never going to be in a situation where I don't know when my next paycheck coming. And it's not like, oh my God, you're going to do 6 figures, you don't do 7 figures. I cannot promise you that. But I can promise you that if you follow those guidelines, of course, results will vary, but you'll be able to sell something online. I guarantee you will be able to have your first sale online. And according to how much work that you put into that system, you can do it over and over again and have some comfort that just in case something happened to your job, you will have some money coming in globally into your PayPal, into your bank account. And this is really what I want you to learn and to come to the activation tour in Atlanta, Georgia, August 17, where we show you very basic strategy to position yourself as an expert in your field to make sure that people will find you and buy your product and services online while you're sleeping. And you will be like, wow, I didn't know it was that simple, because nobody really teaching in details. Because there's a difference between somebody who got the ability to teach, who live that life, will be able to experience it going all around the world, literally, and teach this type of strategy. Having resolved, I have a young lady who she's a student in Europe, and she said like in a few months she was able to make $30,000. 30,000 euros, and she's 26. She just graduated and with a master. And guess what? She don't even have to look for a job. She's just going to continue what she learned from her courses. And to me, it was one of the best testimonial that I've ever received. I say, wow, she's 25, 26 years old, finishing her school with 30,000 euros in her account. That is just wonderful. So it can happen to you where you're working and you have some money saved. Maybe not 30,000, But if you have 5,000, 6,000, sometimes 2,000 that you're making online every month, that's great. You don't have to look for another part-time job. And just in case that you even if you want to change career, maybe you want to go back to school, you can use that and make it happen. This is why it's so powerful. This is why it's so great. And you have to make it happen for yourself. So click the link below, and access your ticket to the activation tool in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm telling you, we're going to share some powerful, powerful stuff. And my wife will also have a session where she will teach you about the emotional intelligence. So, sometimes people want to do something, but they don't have the mindset and the strength in their mind to make it happen. And she will let you know like how you can depend and develop that emotional intelligence to make sure that you can make it happen for your business, because business is it's 20% strategy, but it's 80% mindset. You have to think different, you have to position yourself differently, and make sure that you have a discipline, um, and to be consistent, to believe in your gift, to make it happen, utilizing the tools, positioning yourself, creating content. You need to have a certain mindset to be able to do that on a consistent basis. This is Darcy Ogandaga, CEO at Trader Media, live from Atlanta, Georgia. I see you August 17 from 12 to 4. All the information on the link below. I will see you there. Thank you. Bye-bye.